So the next thing we'll, because we're talking about the staff info record, so we'll go back to that. One of the other changes we've made is, I'm not sure if everyone is familiar with this particular concept in ClinicTracker, but we have the scheduling availability. And so this is where you can tell ClinicTracker when a specific provider is available or unavailable to schedule events on the scheduler. So if you've never seen this before, it works hand in hand with the find available time slot here on the scheduler. So the thing to remember here is if you don't have any scheduling availability set for a specific individual, and you try to use the find available time slot, no matter what you put in here, I mean, I could go out a year into 2025, and if the provider that I'm logged in as doesn't have scheduling availability set up, it shouldn't process anything. Right, so no availability. So even though I went out a year, because I don't have any scheduling availability set up, it's not returning any results. Right. So the way to fix that is to actually set the scheduling availability. Now, the way that this form works is you have to manually come in and choose the day, if it's Monday, and then set up the start time, what their event types are, and all of that. It can be a little bit tedious if you end up having to do it for multiple staff over the course of time, right? So what we added is a way to actually just clone scheduling availability. So here in the file menu, you'll see this ability to import, and it's going to ask you to select the name. This is all the staff that are active. So let's say I'll just choose April here in this case. It's going to tell you there are 5 availability records for April. Would you like to be imported? You click yes, and you'll see that they've been successfully imported. And so now, rather than me having to go through and create these 5 available entries for this provider, I was able to just clone them from the previous staff member I selected, and just pull it forward rather than having to go through manually. Now I can double click one of these entries and come in here and edit them. I can check all events here and then save, and do the same thing here, because if I don't have an event type saved for these entries, then when I go to search, it's not actually going to work, right? So now that I have this configured, I can go back to the find available time slot, right? And let's say I want to limit the results to Monday for this provider. Let's be inclusive of a Monday in our date range. We can just choose it on the 18th. Right? And then if I click search, what you'll see is now I have a bunch of entries. Right? So here are all the different event types that I said I was available for. Here are all my dates. So you can see there's the 4 different event types that we have in the system. So I'm available for all 4 of those at 8 o'clock. And now all I would have to do is double click this. You'll see it'll take me right into the event details form, where I can then create the specific event for whichever patient it might be. Okay, so again, that change is to hopefully just help speed the process up for you. You'll see now that the scheduling availability is green. Anytime you see something green like this on the staff info record, means that there's something configured behind it. In this case, here's our availability that we cloned. Okay. Any questions on that particular topic?
Yeah, I think we're all good.
Okay, great, thank you.